How come it's not showing me?
Are we live?
It says we are, but I'm not seeing it.
I think we're live. Maybe we're live. I'm
Yeah.
gonna check all this stuff out.
You're live.
Oh my goodness. Hold on real quick. Alright. Gotta clean up under here. I'm back here hiding. I'm walking all over stuff. Okay, some water. Welcome back everybody to Plant Bar Live. I guess welcome us back too. We'll wait for a few people to get on. And we just got done camping, and we're getting our lives back together right now. Literally, that was a dad joke. We're getting our lives back together. You know why that was funny? We didn't have anything on. Crystal's getting mic'd up. Crystal will be helping moderate. But that was funny because lives meant like, our lives, getting our stuff organized. And then the lives, like what we're doing right here, getting the lives back together.
You're such a dork.
I'm glad I left this up here.
I apologize for him in advance.
So it's Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. And yeah, we're doing our best over here. We're trying to get back on track. So we're trying to make sure we have a live show. There's plenty of things to do around the nursery, the house, the garden.
Oh. You didn't add a description today.
No. Was I supposed to?
Yeah.
I usually
It
do
says
that
your
after.
mic is low, David. Low?
What do you mean low? If you can't hear me? What do you mean low?
Oh, it's not working.
Can't hear me?
I
Oh.
think our mic's... My mic is flashing. Ah, it's because this one...
Static thing. It's supposed to go on at 5 o'clock.
There it goes. I fixed it now.
But maybe I don't know what I'm doing.
No, it wasn't working.
Okay, so you guys could hear, but it was just low because the phone was pulling it in, or nobody could hear.
It was just the phone, like it was just like regular mic. The mics weren't on. This mic wasn't on.
Mic check 1. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's on now.
We're working. Okay.
We miss 1 week and we get completely off track.
What about my dad joke? Did the dad joke come through?
No.
No dad jokes.
No.
All right. I do need to do this for Kira too.
You do you, boo.
Well, I'm going to finish with this.
Wait, Renee said no.
No dad joke?
No. Maybe she's supporting me. No dad joke. No, it did not come through.
No, it didn't come through, or no, you don't want to hear my cool joke.
No. All of the above.
No, 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 no.
No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Okay, so today we're getting our lives back together. And what we're going to be working on is airplants. So I do know that sometimes airplants can be difficult in different environments. So we're going to be working on those. And I got a bunch of airplants that we need to separate and get them ready.
People are confused who you are because you look different.
So camp came with a lot of dirt.
Lies.
And just dirty feeling from all the camping, not good showers. We did have showers.
The showers were great.
They were okay.
We've dispersed camped. That was totally better.
But we did have showers, so it wasn't like 100% like real camping. But when I got back, I felt like I needed to shave, so then I shaved. Is that what they're talking about?
Maybe.
It's all gone. I'm going to get a haircut sometime in the near future, and then it'll all be 100%. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be going over airplants, and I got to clean some of these up, and then we're going to be pulling off some of the offsets. That's what the title was.
So
You didn't put a title.
yeah, I did.
I'm looking at it.
Airplant
Airplant
Offsets.
Offsets live show. Okay. You should add a description.
Airplant
Never
offsets.
mind.
So an offset is a pup, cakey, a new growth on the side of the airplant that grow off. And so I've got a few of those that I need to separate. I'm going to go through that today. Going to clean some of these other ones up. We have some that have not been living their best life. And this might be what you run into when you bring them inside, is having air plants that start to look like this. We have a guest room that we had filled with some air plants, and then I forgot about them.
Mhm.
So the good news is they didn't die, but they also didn't thrive. So I got to clean these up. So we're gonna go through how to clean these up, how to try to get them back to thriving, and then we'll get into removing some offsets. And then I guess the question before I get going is, for everybody watching, so I can help make sure I'm catering this to you. What struggles have you had with air plants? What have you tried that hasn't worked? Where have you put them that hasn't worked? And we'll talk a little bit through it, and then I'll get to it. So so feel free to answer that question. What problems have you had with your air plants? Or if you haven't ever had an air plant, just say hi and say where you're watching from, and then we'll get going. You don't need a lot of tools for air plants at all. And I feel like I talked all day today, so I'm going to be on the struggle bus trying to drink some water and get rehydrated. I did have some water today, but I didn't have enough, and then I was talking a lot. So my voice is shot, maybe from camp too, all the partying. I was like the old man at camp. I felt like it anyways. I don't, maybe I was.
Old lady.
So like I was just really tired. And Crystal, can you go get one of the shears that are inside in that drawer?
Yeah, in a minute.
Gonna need those. So all you really need is a sharp pair of shears. There's also an Airplant scissors you can buy. They just have like a longer curved clipper type thing. So they have a curve like this, but they're more sharp. My ones that would be like this are in my truck, and I didn't think to go get them. So we're just gonna use a pair of scissors. Just need that'll work fine. While she's doing that, I'm sure she's probably took a picture and trying to push out some socials things while we're getting going here. We're gonna run about an hour, a little less than an hour. So we'll end right around 6 o'clock our time, which is in about 48 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna be exact. We've got some plans afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal's she's my book nerd, and she's
no.
been reading books. Maybe we watch the movie. They've got book club.
In my defense, half of my group, if not most of my group, watched the movie because the book was bad.
The movie was good. I watched it.
The movie was great because it focused on one story. The book literally went nosedive into every single case on the whole thing. There's like hundreds of them. Yeah, no.
Well, while Crystal is getting some scissors, so basically the way the air plant grows is it grows from the inside out, similar to a palm, and in an ideal situation, they're down there. The air plant will stay intact all the way through and just continue to grow and then multiply. But when it gets to struggling like this one here, which is generally from one of two things, either too much water, sat in too much water, or not enough water. And this case, I forgot about these air plants. It definitely was not enough water. And so they grow from the inside out. You'll have this new growth that's on the inside, right? Baby growth, and then it emerges out, and then hopefully you get a nice full plant. Sometimes you don't. So when it's brown like this, if it's brown enough, you can just pull it off. One way to know if your air plant is happy is you give it a slight tug on the inside. This goes with a palm tree too, when they're smaller. So small tug, don't pull too hard, but slight tug. As long as this is intact, the inside of the air plant is still alive. It's okay. It's not dead. If this comes out, then either from overwatering or underwatering, the air plant is dead. So I'm going to peel these off though. I'm going to try to just get rid of the old growth so it's not sending energy out to some of these older leaves, and clean these up. And then the scissors you can see the tips. So generally on the air plant's tips, at the browning at the tip means not enough water. The whole thing becoming soft can be an indication of too much water. So I'm just going to pull off these on. I probably should have cleaned these. Hold on. So clean shears, disinfected with some.
I think Renee said that she drowned her. I think she means her air plants.
Drown them.
Did you leave them in there too long?
Tell me. Okay, so generally you want to watering. If we're talking inside watering in a dry climate, you're going to want to put them in a bowl of water for about 30 minutes. You'd set a timer on your phone or wherever, 30 minutes, and then take them out, put them on a towel upside down, let them dry for 2 to 3 hours, maybe overnight usually, before you set them back up so that all the water's out of them. But in a dry climate, you do have to put them in the water more often. And you could mist occasionally, but maybe not 100% necessary. So dry would be like an area where you've got low humidity, maybe most of the time less than like 20-30%. So if you're in that kind of place, then baths for a little bit longer consistently are good. If you're keeping up with the consistent watering, then you can also introduce fertilizer, but you want to get the watering down before you do that. Otherwise, you're just going to stress out your plant. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Just taking off a couple of the tips, took off the browning. Okay, and then so in this instance here, when did I water these last? So I'll probably water these again. Actually,
I don't have a clue.
I watered them before we left on camp, and that was a while ago. They were inside. This is a high humidity place, but they're not like dried out anymore, but I'm going to try to push some growth out of it. So I'll put this one. Okay, so we'll need a tub of water. I got this one too. So you just kind of take off these there. You can see this one actually flowered. That's what those are in there. It flowered while it was in there, but then it didn't have a good time after that.
Should I snip the tip?
Yeah, if it's brown, I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Just because it doesn't look good. But the browning tips means not enough water. So not enough water on the tips. If it's browning at the middle of the leaves or like different areas, not the tips, then you're probably overwatering it. This was another one. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, Crystal had the mic steady. So this one,
It's just better if I hold it.
This one's rough. You can't really hear it.
Oh no, I can hear it. ASMR.
So this is a Juncea, Juncea. So all of these on the outer layers were pretty crispy. I'll take that one off too. So I done messed this one up. This one was not excited. So then you could also, remember, do the middle test. Gentle tug in the middle. Okay, still alive. I didn't unalive it.
What about the spent flowers? Cut them. Yes.
You could. I'm going to leave them on.
You're going to leave them on. Where do you have spent flowers?
This one?
Oh, I see. Why would you choose to leave it on versus cutting it off?
Because I don't mind the way it looks,
It's ugly.
but it doesn't matter. That makes it look like it's real.
I mean, sure.
You could probably also pull them out. Here, fine. You want to undo it? I'm undoing it.
Undo.
Okay. You can pull out the spent flowers. They'll pull right out, and then you can see where it's growing out. Okay. Oh, wanted to get a thing. Oh, that's dirty. So we'll do a thing to put some air plants in that need to be watered. Crystal will get that filled up with some water for these guys.
What am I doing?
We're going to put some in this bin because I've got 1, 2, 3 that need to be put in there. 4. And maybe this
I need to put water in the bin.
This bin. Just over there.
The little bin?
Yeah, that's fine.
For
I'm not
all
watering
of
all
those
these.
air plants?
Only these.
What about all the ones up here?
No, those are good.
Oh, there's a spider on the camera.
What?
There's a spider.
All right, so let me clean this other one up. Fast forward here. I'm just going to kind of come around the outside. Pull those off. Make sure I'm still good. Maybe this one too, and this one. So air plants can be tricky. Main reason is like, right, it's this cute little thing and you feel like you can put it anywhere, which is true, but then they need
you
like
forget
light
about
of
them.
some sort. And so what happens is we forget, and then they're in this low light situation and then they start struggling. So a good thing would be either to have a grow light nearby or have them near some light, or if you wanted, you have some extra, because you can have a bunch of smaller ones, is you can kind of rotate them in. And that's what we do. That's what I'm supposed to do, but I forgot about them. So I'll have a light, a room that I know is not super bright. So I'll have some air plants that I'll just rotate through. So they'll be in a nice spot, but then I'll put them in there for decorative purposes for a little while, maybe a month or so. And then I'll take them out, and that way it keeps everything fresh. All right, so I'll wait for her to get the water. We'll set a timer somewhere, and then I'm gonna dunk these. The rest of these have all been outside in growing trays or in different places out here. So they're happy as a clam. Our average humidity here is about 60%. They're in like nice bright indirect light. Some get a good mist every once in a while of rain, so they're super happy. So air plants do best in that tropical sort of environment, but we can also move them around a little bit.
It's a two-hand job.
Okay. I had a funny joke.
I hope not.
I didn't have one. Okay, simple bowl of water, whatever.
We do not want the dad jokes.
And you're just gonna do that. And so here in a tropical place, 20 minutes is enough. So, hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes. Hopefully that worked. I don't know.
You're gonna have Siri set a timer on your
on the one. That's what we do.
on the camera that's recording. I could tell mine to do it. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 20 minutes.
Was this one?
20 minutes starting now.
Boom.
All right, that works better. Oh, was it this one?
headphones. Sorry, guys.
So I got a couple big Zeographicas, but I was looking because this one had like airplants or something. It had air roots growing off of it, but off of a.
Did you say your airplant had air plants growing
Yeah,
off of
I
it?
got tongue twisted. All right, so I'm just gonna put. Yeah, I'll just put this one in there too. Those in there, and then so we'll get started with. I'm gonna clean this one up a little bit. This one's pretty happy. You can see here. So one trick that you could try is to get a little bit of Spanish moss. Now you need to have like brighter conditions to do this, so you don't want it to keep too damp. But you could have some Spanish moss that you have your air plants in, and then what will happen is they'll start to actually grow some good roots into the Spanish in the Pelly's hair Spanish moss, and then they'll get bigger quicker. So this is a way to get your air plant to get big quick. Little secret. So if you want to get big air plants fast, put them preferably outside or inside with a grow light, good high humidity, water. Follow the right watering pattern and do that with them, and so that it pushes the growth quick. All right, I'm gonna clean this one up.
Renee said she had a bit of a rough patch just now, but all is well.
With her air plants?
Maybe.
Tell me more. Tell me all about your air plants, Renee. Just gonna clean this one up. So this one had been forgotten of before too. Oh. And then I put it in that Spanish moss, and it started getting taken off nice and big. So we have a what do you call it? A pop-up coming up. So I'm trying to get some stuff ready. So I've been growing. We've got a good amount of air plants, and we've kind of doubled from splitting them and whatnot. And that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, she said, no life. I have no air plants. I drowned them.
Too much love. You got to try again. Okay, so the next part of what I want to do, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about separating the air plants. So here you can see this was the mother plant, and it now has 2 offshoots within it, or offsets. And so a couple rules when separating air plants. Number 1, you want to make sure that the offset, the baby, the keiki, is 1/3 the size of the plant before you take it off. So you got to let it grow and wait for that to happen before you split it off. So these are matching that. These are what are these? Curly, what are these called? Curly.
Oh, I don't remember what those ones are called. That one looks kind of wild.
Well, this one, so it's curly something. I don't know why I don't remember
I'll
right
get
now.
it. I'll get it.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Curly Slim.
Curly Slim, that's right.
It's a Tillandsia.
But it's slim, like they stay skinny and they get these long curly leaves. But the thing with this one was from the store in Kaka'ako, and we used it as decoration, like in this driftwood piece. And so low light wasn't doing great, and I wasn't rotating them through. And eventually we pulled it out. I put it back I took a Spanish moss and had it out in a spot that was perfect for it. It got a good amount of rain and mist, and so it grew like this in, I don't know, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So with these, so sometimes you can just pull them off, like this one's ready to come off as they get bigger. So now we've got baby. Sometimes you gotta
They look so different.
These ones,
Uh-huh.
because they're smaller.
Yeah. They look like the other ones.
So as it grows bigger, though, these smaller leaves will get bigger. So the other way you can do it is you just gently twist. Okay, if it doesn't come off easily, what I would say to do is then you can take your scissors and you're going to take it and cut it at the base. There we go. Okay, so once you do that, you don't, so if you have offsets and you pull them off, don't put them in water. Similar to like a cactus or a succulent, you got to let this dry out and callus over. So no water for at least 2 to 3 days. So you want to put them in a like shady place where they can dry out. So now we've got 3. And then also you can keep the mother, and the mother will make more babies. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. So I got to let these sit. So today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So maybe this weekend, then I'd give them a little bit of water. I would check them first, make sure it's calloused over. If it's not, then I'm going to let them sit a little longer. Okay, I have more. There's more down there too. So same thing. We got this. This one's not big enough, so we're doing the check, right? Okay, so we've got one. Second one is pretty close to being a third, but I'll keep this as a bunch for now. I'm going to leave all these as a bunch, actually. Be nice and big. Here. So, same thing. So this is a regular Tillandsia. We've got a baby here that's about a third of the size of the mom. Can you see if there's more down there?
More wet.
Ones with babies. Yeah. We're making babies. Baby.
This one has a plant growing out
Just
of it. Lots of babies.
throwing stuff.
Everybody has a baby.
Oh.
Whoa, shoots.
Okay, we're gonna separate these out here.
Lots of babies. Oh, this one has a pretty flower.
I think it's spent.
Well, this one's also spent.
They just
I
flowered.
mean, this is growing a baby, but it's like in it.
Let's see.
That's like a lot of babies. Man,
Good stuff.
They be getting busy back here.
Yeah.
You sounded like that boat guy.
So generally,
This is growing a baby inside of it.
let me see. Oh no! Oh, it got So what it looks like to me on this one is like, it almost looks like it had like a low light situation or something. Like it was nice and big, and then the light changed, and it started like growing smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost looks like a baby is in there. But yeah, this one got neglected a little bit. Okay, so we've got a handful that have babies. So we'll do the check on the offsets. First, it needs to be about a third of the size of the one you're taking it off of. So this one matches that. And then you want to, this one's going to gently peel. All right, so I'm just kind of gently rocking back and forth. I'm going to peel that off. And then, so I'm going to let that callus over. You can see it's like white and fleshy there. So I want to let that callus over. And then on the mother plant, it's right inside there that will let that callus over. And then usually what will happen is this thing's going to push out another one. Since we peeled this one off, now we get another one. We just repeat that process. I'm going to put these over here because these need to be dried out. All right. So these ones don't have, oh wait, it does have babies, but so there is a baby there, but it doesn't match the 1/3 size. So this is too premature. We got to wait for that guy to to get bigger. This one does not have one. I think she just threw them up here because they had
I
just
thought it looked cool.
they just finished flowering. So you get a good fluorescence when they've got enough light. You'll get, so if your air plants look like this, that means that you're giving them adequate light because the color is changing. Let's see. So this one 100% is, so 1/3 the size. This one matches. So I'm just gonna pull this out. So now I've got mom and baby. So, I'm on the fence with this one. Do you think this isn't 1/3 of that size?
No, it's pretty small.
I mean, it's almost like as high as it, but it's not as big. I'm gonna save this one. This one. So this one has two offsets, but they are not big enough yet. So I'm gonna save these. And then this one has this offset growing in it. So this is one that this is another one that was from the store, and we used it as decoration, and it started not looking so good. So then we brought it back, and so now we're keeping it. So what I'm saying, I guess, is if you do the center test and things aren't working out, you can always put it in a place where it's super happy, and then see if it grows out the center, or maybe you'll get a baby. This one isn't ready yet, though. I mean, it's almost as big as it. Hold on. I'm going to pull this off. Whoops. All right, so we got, yeah, I don't think it's ready yet. But here it is right here. I'm going to let it sit here a little longer until it gets a little bigger, and then I'll pull it off. This mother plant maybe won't ever grow from the inside again. It might just continue to put some offshoots because it was not well taken care of. But it's got a purpose now. So I'm going to save that one. And then Crystal had put, this is a Medusii, and it's got a flower shoot coming up. So to encourage flowers, number 1.
Hey, Jen.
Hello. Number 1, you want to make sure you're giving it enough light and you're giving it the right water. The second thing then, or 1, 2, third thing then would be, okay, let's introduce some fertilizer. But if you're not being consistent with the watering or your light isn't great, I wouldn't say right away, let's fertilize. Let's make sure these things are happy. Is everything working?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna let this sit, but the fertilizer blend for air plants, so usually it's a mist. You could submerge it too, but there's a mist that you can just spray. And I want to say, I can't remember the number exactly off the top of my head. 1264, something like that. So smaller numbers all across the board. I think that's right. 1264. And it's going to be a foliar spray. You can buy them. Most plant stores will have them, or you can buy them online. Just look for an air plant fertilizer. But like I said, first, like get your watering situation and the lighting right before you try to do something else to encourage some growth. Because if you get the lighting and the watering right, then stuff's gonna be happy, and then you can move on, and then maybe you'll get some babies. Is there any more down there?
Not with babies.
Okay. I guess that's it. I thought I had a few more, but I do not. And I'm gonna leave these as bunches.
Oh wait, did you do this one?
Oh. Whew. All right. So we do have one more. So this one's got 2, but this one's a little smaller. I usually try not to use scissors if I don't have to, because then you right? You're cutting in versus just like letting it naturally fall off. Okay, one. Oh no, this one's a little. It's like twice as big as this one.
I need to go in closer.
Oh. So this one's a little bigger than that one, so I'm gonna leave that one on there, but then this one's ready.
Wait, the camera's not great.
No bueno?
I gotta fix it.
What happened here?
I'm going zooming in closer on you. There you go.
Yay. Whoop, whoop,
That's
whoop,
good.
whoop, whoop, whoop. So 1/3 the size, it's ready. So pull it off, callus 2 to 3 days in the shade. And then after it's calloused, then you can water it and then put it where you're growing your air plants. And it'll keep growing. All right, so we got a few there. We did this. We're watering these ones. Thought I had a few more, but I guess I don't. The rest of those are not big enough yet. So the rest of the time, I do want to check on this one. Oh, there's water in there. I did need to do. So this is Kira's plant that we're going to be planting in her room. This is a Pothos Mandula, and so I need to repot it because it's in this like growing, just a regular growing pot. So her pot in her room is fairly small, so the pothos is a good plant that you can keep in a smaller planter for a little while, a year or two, and then you can separate it and then keep doing that. But so her pot isn't very big. I don't have it here, but so it can't go into a bigger pot, and I'm going to keep it in a nursery pot because the pot that we have in her room is like a decorative pot. So, oh, what size? I guess I should have brought that pot down here. Is Misha here?
The pot in her room.
Yeah, it's on. And then Misha needs to get her. So I bought the kids each one pot for each of their rooms that they could put a plant in because there's like plants in other places but not up in their rooms. And so Kara is usually pretty good about taking care of things. She's got fish and they live. And Misha though, she's super busy and not as consistent, so she might need some. She's gonna need some supplementing. So we'll see if we can get the pot down so I can put this in the right pot for her. We're gonna repot this, and then I'm gonna check on a few other things while we're doing this. So I did leave a bunch of succulent cuttings here. Gosh, this might have been like a month or two ago. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to those, and then we didn't. And so I do need to get to this because these need to be planted. I'm gonna cut them and plant them. So we got some work to do. Is she coming down with that?
I don't know.
Okay, so the air plants that I'm gonna keep these separate from the rest.
Maybe. Yes, she did it. Wait, that's only one pot.
Oh, it's so small.
You don't
okay.
have a pot? I said your room and.
Well, that'll work. Bring that over here.
Bring that one, at least. Yeah, we're planting your plant. I don't know. Whatever plant you want.
All right, so here is Kira's pot. I guess it does have a drainage hole.
No, they're not.
You don't want your plant, Misha? Misha's in the background.
Say, hi, Renee. Hi, Jen. Hi.
All right, so this does have a drainage hole in it, so I was wrong. So I think what I'm going to do...
Oh.
I'm going to take
Oh,
this
Renee
out.
said, hi, Mimi.
I'm gonna plant this. Misha is here for a second in the background.
Hi, Misha.
She's busy on summer break,
Busy sleeping.
watching shows and doing whatever. She is working though.
She is working. She
She's
worked
working
yesterday.
at the soda truck up on the North Shore, and she didn't work today. Okay, so sidetrack for a minute.
She had to go to the dentist today, and she had a cavity. Har har har. She actually might have 2 cavities.
Gosh,
I know. So much for all those braces. That doesn't prevent cavities.
dental hygiene for her is it's a work in progress. Hopefully, she doesn't learn through root canals. Okay, so I take it out. The timer went off. Gentle shake. Lay that down like that. This one you can shake a little harder because it's like really firm. That down there. So gentle shake to get most of the water out, and then you want to set them out.
Misha said there's no pot in her room. Well, that's good. There shouldn't be pot in her room.
There better not be.
Are you sure you bought her a pot? Yes, there is.
There's definitely one. Okay, this bigger one. So the bigger Zeographicas we set upside down like this. And then I'm going to let that...
I know where it is. It's under her clutter of trash in her room.
Mm-hmm. Her room is mostly cleaned except for where the clutter is.
I said, you have a bunch of stuff in it, I bet. It's green. And she's like, oh.
Was she using it as an organizer?
Probably.
That's for a plant. Okay, so pour out the water here. Okay, so I've got them setting, and so for me, we usually just leave them overnight. We'll just leave the air plants overnight after you water them, let them dry all the way out, and then put them back. That has been our, especially with the small ones. So like, let's say like we were trying to water this one, like small little air plants. If you got smaller ones that are like 2 inches or less, so less is better. And you definitely want to let them dry all the way out before you try to go put them back if you're displaying them, because they rot out pretty easily inside. Inside is the problem. All right, so hey, all right, we've got another pot. So these are little ones, so they can't be big plants. So we'll have to figure out. And Kira's room is brighter than Misha's.
Misha's is like,
because Misha's is
Twilight.
like green.
It's Twilight.
Yeah, she's got like dark green curtains, and like they're always drawn, and it's like dark in her room. And then Kira has white curtains, and she always leaves them open.
Yeah, very
Or
drastic.
is there pink or purple? What?
Pink and purple.
Pink and purple.
Yeah. White furniture.
But we did get pots that have holes, so that's good. So I'm gonna use this, and then we're gonna use this a plastic saucer underneath, so we can just have them watered, and then we don't have to worry about. That way, I don't have to worry about trying to put a smaller, right? Because there's really the only size pot that's gonna fit in there with these pots gonna be like a little 4-inch, and that's too small. Okay, so got this here. This is just so the pothos can do okay with regular potting mix. Let's see, this one's. Wonder if I should. I might jip her out of this one.
What?
I'm gonna put it in a separate pot because her plant's still gonna look the same.
Jamie Ray Vintage says hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Jamie Ray Vintage.
Yeah.
We're just doing a couple plants here. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, mix for this.
I have a survey. Beard or no beard?
Oh. So my hair, yeah. What do you guys think?
That's the question.
Should I grow the beard back out?
Beard or no beard, guys? So if you watch normally, David usually has a beard. And today he does not.
Actually, I've shaved twice since I've shaved.
You've shaved twice?
Yeah,
So wait, you're not growing the beard back?
I haven't yet.
Oh man.
I haven't been growing my beard back yet.
No shave November, better hurry up.
Beard or no beard?
Obviously the audience knows where my vote lies.
Don't let her sway you. Can you put some soil so I can stay back here?
Sure.
It's the one that's, ooh, oh, that one.
Oh. Dad says he looks younger.
I hope so. There was a lot of white in that old beard. That's, I don't know. I'm trying to get used to all that white, I guess.
I like it. What am I doing?
You got sidetracked with the beard or no beard? Potting soil, regular potting soil. I think it's in. No, I don't want that one. That one's got a lot of perlite in it. That one over there. What? No, it doesn't. Hold on. No, that's it. So I had a mix that I put a lot more perlite in, and I don't want to use that for this. That's okay. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna get this prepped. I did pull off this because I'm going to put this in a 4-inch pot, and we're gonna make another one. I don't have a lot of mandula over growing, and then I had Kira. I was like, Kira, whatever plant you want, just pick it out. And then she picks this one, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a mother plant for this one anymore, and I don't have a lot of this anymore. So of course she did. So Misha, I guess, doesn't have a choice because she doesn't care.
She does care.
Oh, she does care?
I think she does.
Oh. I wanted to get some mother-in-law tongue in their rooms, but
I think she does care. Okay, let's see what his chat's saying. Okay, Jamie Ray says no beard. Jen says I like the beard and the salt and pepper look. And then Jamie says I need to replant my pothos. I grew it from one leaf. That's amazing.
yeah, that's a great thing about the pothos. You can definitely
They make you feel so good.
definitely grow from water too.
Yes, they grow very well. Although we
Very nice.
We had a little plant experiment. Did you notice? Our plant experiment one did good, the other one didn't.
Oh, that's okay. So when you do water propagate, you
Is
need
that
to
because we
change,
just
you need to change
neglect
the
it?
water out.
Oh, that's why
like
we neglect.
once a week, at most every 2 weeks. And I just left it like no circulation, just stagnant old water with other plants.
I was looking at it today. I was like, oh, that looks kind of bad.
Yeah.
We should probably get rid of that.
The pothos is okay.
Yeah, whatever else is in
The
the other
other
one,
stuff not so good. I'd pulled most of it out because I planted it all. Okay, so for the pothos, however you want to say it, they don't need anything real special other than like, let's make sure it has a drainage hole. And then, so I've got my roots here. They're pretty loose. Like the root ball is not super formed, but it does have a lot of roots. I'm gonna fill this about halfway there. Whoa, you're halfway there. That was
Oh my goodness.
horrible song. Okay. I did it a little more than halfway there.
Funny.
And then stuff that in there.
Jamie says she has a fiddle leaf fig alive for over 4 years mostly. I just ignore it and it's growing. That's awesome.
That's really, really good. Where is it at in your house or in your place? Where is the fiddle leaf fig? So we grow a lot of fiddle leaf figs here. Propagate them and put them in a bunch of different places. Get them nice and big. I do have a couple of things that we do to make them big and full and happy. That works. Just gonna put that in there. Can't really see what I did, and I messed it up a little bit. How did I do that? Where is the? I was waiting. Maybe they're thinking.
Thinking? No. It's by my front door. I have a glass door with window side lights, but my porch is really deep, so it doesn't get direct sun.
So is that south facing? South facing door?
Mabe? Yep,
Yeah.
south facing.
So south facing and like super inset, perfect spot
Yeah.
for fiddly fig. Is it still pushing out new growth? Like you get new leaves on it? Nice and full. Okay, here's one. Is it over there?
Yes, it does. It's getting tall. Probably needs a repot.
Yeah, they like it snug, but then eventually, if you're watering and more water's coming out, I don't know if you can see it, but if the water goes straight through it, then it probably doesn't have a lot of soil holding it in. Might be time to add. Did I put the?
Renee said she has pothos at work that she just leaves in water and they're okay. Taking them out and potted it, and now it's spreading across the wall. I've inherited 5 new plants.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That is 100% what happens.
Yep.
5 turns to 100.
Yeah, let's not talk about.
Is the leaf and tonic up there?
What?
The spray? Is it not up there? Oh, all right. All right, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. There's not a lot left in here.
You got 8 minutes left, kiddo.
All right, I'm going to spray this, and then I got to do Misha's. So what I did find is fiddly figs like a foliar fertilizer. So something similar to leaf and tonic where it has fertilizer in it, and you spray it about like a light mist once a week, not till it drips off, just a light mist, and they makes the leaves get large and deep green.
Jamie says that she has it in an antique crock. I don't know. I just bring the hose in once every week or two. I have a bigger antique crock to put it in, but they're really heavy. So we'll see when Zeb helps me.
Yeah, you just gotta enlist some help. That's a big old like white ceramic crock things.
Yeah, she says I just put the same Miracle Grow pellets on it that I put outside.
So Miracle Grow, yeah, it's a good amount of fertilizer in it. You could try to dilute the Miracle Grow. So do like a half thing and spray the leaves and see if you see them get darker green. Try it out. Let me know. All right, Kira's done. And I better do this one before I forget, and then I'll figure out Misha. So
you only have a few more minutes here.
It won't take me long.
Kira's plant is not in sight at all. Like barely half.
Here's Kira's. It's going in her room.
I mean, but now it's like in the way. Is that where you want it?
No, I had it off to the side.
Just a little more.
I put some cocoa chunks
like where
in the top so it looks all nice and cute. I sprayed it with leaf and tonic to shine up the leaves.
Jamie says, that's more effort than I can offer this plant. Girl, I feel you. Some of these plants are way too dramatic.
Life over here.
If it's growing, I don't care. It's fine. I don't need to do anything else to it. It's alive and it's growing new things. That's like a win. It's a huge win.
Plants are life.
The only time we need to worry is when it's dead or dying.
We got a lot of plants we got to grow right now, right, Crystal?
What?
That's what you told me.
No, I told you need to sell plants.
Yeah, but to sell them, we got to grow them.
All these plants.
We got to grow them to sell them. Get to it. That's what she said.
Yeah.
So we're growing. We're propagating over here.
Renee said she transplanted her spider plant this past weekend. That's great.
Oh, yeah. How's it doing now? Probably happier if you put it in a bigger pot.
Ooh, yes. I can't wait to see that. Jamie said Zeb's building a greenhouse. We're going to get a license to sell the plants we grow. That's awesome.
That is. What are you going to grow?
Yeah, what are you guys going to grow there? That'll be really cool.
Let's see here.
She put plants.
Just plants.
Yeah, houseplants.
All right, so
Oh, she said it's starting to lift, so it's happy. That's good. Oh, from seeds. They're trying to grow plants from seeds.
okay, so you're gonna germinate them.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
We are going to do that for the. That's what I got to get on. So because we gotta have them.
For the
We gotta have
expo.
the. We have to have the starts ready.
Yeah, we should be getting that done like now.
What's the date of that?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's sometime in August.
I might be in trouble here.
We might be in trouble.
I wanted to have some winter starts for over
They
here.
sent us an email today for a gift certificate.
Oh,
So if you're in Hawaii and you're attending the expo, there might be
It's
a
a-
prize to win.
house expo for up in Mililani.
Here,
And
I'll look it up.
yeah, I was supposed to.
Tell you when it is.
My life, everything is everywhere right now because I just feel I'm reeling in from camp and the daytime gig is very busy right now. Okay, I need to figure out what to put in this.
Yeah, she said you should probably get started on that. That's for sure.
I can get them germinated pretty quick, but
Pretty
they got to have
sure
enough roots to be able to
We're a little behind here.
sell. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get that date.
I'm getting the date right now, I think.
I don't know what to
Oh, we have a little bit of time, but not as much time. No, you don't have enough time. August 23rd.
put. 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
2 months would have been better. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we just had ward camp. Life's been a little crazy around here.
Yeah.
And our ward camp starts on Monday and ends on Saturday.
It was
is
a whole
very
week, and it was
long
like a week of
camp.
preparation before.
It's amazing. It's actually the most amazing.
Maybe it was like 2 weeks of preparation before.
Yeah. Ward camp's awesome.
Okay, what are we gonna give Misha?
I don't know. Did you find my mom's plant?
It's over here.
You're not going to give him like white wizards or anything, are you?
No. I got sidetracked.
You guys don't do an overnight camp out? We did those in Arizona, at least 1 or 2 nights. Hawaii does things a little crazy here, but we also have like
Gee.
perfect weather and can go beach the whole time and decent amenities thanks to the military base. There are some other campsites that are nice that aren't military base too. I think that they do in Laie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we did ours at the military base in Bellows and decent showers.
I did a
And
lot of walking.
there was centipedes.
I got
though,
my
so
steps
that's
in,
not
and there was a
fun.
lot of centipedes.
Lots of centipedes.
I had to get bussed into the female
yeah,
restroom
to kill the centipede
kill
that
the
was in the
centipede.
bathroom.
I put my
'cause
cape on and then yelled in there.
It was scary.
Nobody's in here, right?
It was scary.
The centipede was big though. It was like big.
Now you're
fake
making
looking.
it really big.
No,
It's
it
not
was big.
It wasn't that big.
It was.
I have a picture of it.
It was at least this big.
I have a picture of it.
It was very fast. They're like slippery little things.
Yeah, and they
got the
sting
little
really
the
hard.
Little
So
fingers are on the back, and they're
I don't know that they're as bad as a scorpion sting, but they hurt pretty bad.
pretty close. And
Yeah.
we're gonna give Misha a ZZ plant.
Okay.
Because,
That's perfect because her room is dark and dreary.
Yep, and Misha needs something that will
Cleans
not
the air.
need a lot of
Neglect.
and clean the hair. But she's got to be able to
She
neglect
needs a
it.
neglected plant
So
and an air cleaner.
So we need
And
ZZ
a good
plant.
vibe
The
cleaner.
ZZ plants are over there
Okay.
that are smaller.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we have giant ZZs. You sure we have a little one? Oh, where's my dog? The dog's just hanging out.
So if I had
over
more
here.
space, I would definitely try to have a nice
Um,
big greenhouse. That's awesome.
Like how tall
Be
is
able
the-
to get stuff, especially where you guys are in Utah, especially there to get stuff started. We get away with some things here because it's much more never cold. Yeah, I sent Crystal over there to try to find some ZZ plants that I can fit in here. So we'll grab that. We're gonna plant this one, and then we're going to finish up, wrap up for the day,
Yeah, you're
and
behind.
at
You're
least
late.
my life and live has gotten back together.
I have brought you 3.
Oh, maybe like this one. Ooh, wait.
Like this one's out of control.
Yeah, not that one. We'll just do one of these small ones, and it can grow in there.
Yeah.
This one, it might be too big. Actually, maybe I'll stuff this one in there.
That or a peace lily. I don't know. Do we have a peace lily for Misha?
Not smaller. All our peace
No.
lilies are in big buckets right now.
Hey, is something eating that Mickey Mouse plant? Whatever it's called. Yeah, I call it the Mickey Mouse plant.
Which one?
There's like this leaf right here has like no.
This one?
Nope. Yeah.
What one are you even talking about?
Keep going. Right there. That one.
This?
Yeah, look at the hole in it.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a caterpillar is
Darn
eating
it, that's definitely a caterpillar.
I was like, wow, that's
Oh.
pretty big.
Booger. Okay, if you got caterpillars, BT. BT is the answer.
Oh, they can't really see that on camera.
No, I'm just saying.
Too far away.
Okay, I guess. Oh, it's stuck here. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It rooted into the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So I don't know why her.
Sorry,
okay,
I just
sidetracked here.
I just sidetracked you.
Her eye got caught.
I just saw
on,
the
this
caterpillar
leaf, right
leaf eaten out. Yeah.
So we got. If you got big munch marks like that, that's definitely caterpillar, or it
No
could be
bueno.
slugs. But yeah.
We'll
But
have to
then
work on that.
this air root was like attached. I had to
Yeah.
take it off.
It's doing its thing.
Okay.
Okay, plant Misha's plant because you're over time now.
So ZZ plant, I'm gonna take this bigger one and I'm gonna separate it out a little bit and then shove it in here. So you can see, obviously, we've got big pot, but it's not full of roots. If it is, then this won't work, but I don't think it is. Flip this over. See what we're working with here. I know it is full of roots. All right, that one won't work.
So you're going with the small.
I was wrong. Okay, we're gonna go with the smaller one. And I don't know what I did with my. I want to scoop all this back in because this is the fertilizer.
Were you
and
about
stuff.
to say what you did with your cleaner?
No,
You took it to camp.
the little. No, I had a green one.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It is. I did a good thing and I cleaned up. I went through all of the plants all around in all the growing areas and I cleaned them all up. Got all the spaces cleaned up, so they're really nice. And I'm pretty sure that that is over there. It was involved in the cleanup process. All right, this one should be better. Yeah. All right. And what I'm going to do is I have it here. So these are the old cuttings that we took, and I'm going to cut those off so you don't see them anymore. And then we're just going to, so we've got, this is the root ball that we're dealing with. So same as the other pot, about halfway full. Doesn't need any special or different mixes into the soil. Just regular potting mix is fine. And then shove that in there. That's interesting. Let me remove the weed. And then pinch soil. So I probably should have been a little more careful where I cut this because I don't want to bury that and then introduce like fungal problems because I got that fresh wound that I didn't let callus over. But we'll deal with those consequences later, I guess. All right, so it's a cute little bonsai here that Misha's getting. Nothing fancy.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad at you right now.
But I'm gonna make it look really nice.
She's gonna be so mad. She's gonna be like, "Look at my sister's plant, and look at what you gave me. What is this?"
No, she's not even gonna notice.
Yeah.
Is it not enough? We need another one.
No, it looks pitiful compared to Kira's.
Oh
My goodness.
Well,
we are out of time, so
here. She
right,
gets rocks.
because that looks so much better. So funny.
There you go, Misha.
It's 65 minutes in now.
Okay, so we've got a ZZ plant that is going to live its best life in Misha's room.
Renee did say she'd rather have a ZZ than a pothos. Yeah.
And then Kira's is going to thrive in her room. But this is just a cutting. It'll take off. And all these other ones are going to be a whole bunch. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. It just is just from a cutting. It's only been growing a little bit. So we'll let Misha grow it. So just to recap real quick, we talked about, and then we're going to finish up. We talked about talking about offsets from Airplants. And so key things from that, make sure it's 1/3 of the size before you take it off. Let it callus for 2 to 3 days before you put it back in water. And we want the lighting to be more like bright shade, dappled sun, or inside near a window or a grow light is best for air plants, but you can use them for decorations. And then the watering, depending on where you live, soaking in a bath from 20 minutes to 30 minutes about once a week. Was there any other comments? I just saw Crystal getting ready. Maybe she's just getting ready to say bye.
I'm getting ready to say bye.
So we got book club at our house tonight. We got to get it ready.
Book club.
So all the plants got to be shining and looking good, and that's what I'm focused on, not the things that actually matter. It's like the typical guy where it's like they got the funny meme and the guy's out blow torching the weeds 5 minutes before company's coming over, but nothing else is ready. Got to have priorities.
Yeah, what are you gonna do while all those ladies are at the house?
I'll fuss around out here.
No, you should take the girls and go somewhere.
I'm sure we'll have some plant tours or something.
Oh, Renee has book club tomorrow night. What book did you guys read? We read Killers of the Flower Moon. I could not get through it. It was draining, and I watched the movie. The book focused more on each individual case, whereas the movie focused more on Molly and Ernest Burkhart. And so it gave it more of an in-depth of their situation and the whole story. It was really, really sad story, but interesting. Excited to see what the girls thought. I'm pretty sure we all feel the same about the book. Book was a little dull, but we've had some interesting books this year. This is our last book club before we reset and pick new books. So that's fun. I'd love to hear what book you guys end up picking, or what book, if you guys have a list of books. I highly recommend, if you have to be one to recommend a book, The Women, I think is what it's called, The Women by, oh my goodness, what's that lady's name? It is so good. It was a page turner for me, and it's a book about Vietnam War, and I never thought I'd read that, but I ended up loving that book. Thanks, Jen. You have a good night too, and we'll see you all next week. Tuesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We Kristen Hanna, that's her name. The woman is Kristen Hanna, pretty sure. But yeah, I'm excited for book club. I was also distracted because I saw the Big Brother cast.
Big Brother starts in 2 days.
They're putting out hints to who the mystery guest might be, and so that's kind of fun. But yeah. So good night, everyone.
Maybe by next week we'll have our lives together, and
no,
not just this live together.
We'll have part of it together. We'll see. I don't know. Next week's gonna be. I gotta prepare for seminaries.
We'll do our best. But yeah, I'm David with the Plant Bar. We're gonna finish up. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already and you're watching this back, like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye.